you never leave any of that stuff. I said, they didn't send it to me. You want that? Call Tom Deming. And then, of course, Mary, who is the apple of our eye. Ron says she'll be governor someday, but the infamous scam Ron, let me tell you. Mary's going to keep us young, definitely, for sure. And then, of course, I'm very blessed. You know, I got a second set of parents. The O'Malleys have been with us through thick and thin, and they may be Lori's mom and dad, but they're also mine. I love you guys. Thank you. Amory, it's great that you're here, so thank you. And not so much with Jim. I love Susie. You know, real quick, let me tell you my story. I was lucky enough to get into a program that Nationwide developed called the Community Agency Program. And the Community Agency was nothing more than you put some skin in the game, you put a lot of effort in the game, and Nationwide put some money in the game. And you plugged into your community. And that community is where you shopped, where you went to church, where you went to school. And I look back, you know, it started in 1991. I look back where we are. That community has given me so much more than I could ever imagine. Some of my best friends, PJ, Sam, and Dan, and Paul, they're all here today. They're part of that community. The guys I have happy hour with, Don and Tom, you know, the voice of wisdom, they're part of that community. And if I didn't have that, I wouldn't have the agency we have. And so Nationwide ought to dust off the playbook and bring that program back because it works, and it worked great. And so I'm very proud to be part of that. I think back on people that worked with us. Jim Merhar, I think all of us would look at him very endearing. And he saw something in me, as well did Dan George and John Thrasher. And they had an innate ability to reach into you and make you better. They had challenged you. And Thrasher was never even nice. He's still not nice to me, but he's here. I mean, so, you know, it's really unique. But it's truly a blessing when those kind of leaders come into your life and they inspire you. So then I ended up going to these little trips called President's Conference. Oh, you're in a room full of winners. There's just nothing about it. They are successful, genuine people. And after they see you 3 or 4 times, they adopt you. And they want you to be successful. And it's their kind of mission, their vocation. And there have been many a times, whether it be selling life insurance to people that you need a couple cents, they give you ideas and they bring you along. So very much proud of that. You know, Keith's is an amazing story because no one told Ron New York was going to shrink. So back in the day, if you're a Nationwide agent, we like to blame everybody else. The rates are too high, the adjuster messed up, we can't do this. New York is going from a premium level of $800 million down to $600 million. At the same time, Ron's tripling the size of his agency. And it's a choice. It's a mindset. It's refusing to lose. It's agreeing to win, whatever you want to call it. But it's that positive attitude that you bring to me, and I'm very grateful for that, and your genuine friendship. Embellishment does not only run in our family, it keeps it alive and well in that one too. The fiber is a true story. And I've never been with Ron where something doesn't happen. We've been in the wine country where he threw his back out. We were there another time, he chipped his tooth. And here, the other night, he left his briefcase in the car service we had. It was my fault, you know. And but he's got to have his briefcase because God knows what's in it. And so we had to work that out. But for those of you who don't know Ron, get to know him because he is an inspiration to many. He and Jim work tirelessly on our national council to make Nationwide better for agents and win-win opportunities. And there's a lot of good things coming with Nationwide as a result of your efforts. So thank you. You know, this is. They make it an individual award, right? But if you think about it, RG3, now that you mention it, if he didn't have someone to throw the ball to, if he didn't have a coach to make him better, he probably doesn't win the Heisman Trophy. So I'm going to introduce my team because they are outstanding. I want each of you to know them. They're sitting back there. If you can just stand up when I call your name and wave. Because in our office, team, together everyone achieves more. So let me introduce you to them. Sandra Erickson has been with me 16 years, and her husband Jared is with us. Look at them. Sandra came into my life as a customer service rep from Rodney D. Young, non-standard insurance. I didn't know what I was getting, but what a joy, and what a loyal, hardworking, decent friend. And she cares so much about our business. And those of you who interact with her know what I'm talking about. She's very genuine. So thank you, Sandra. The next one is I've had for 10 years, is Brad Worth. Where's Brad? You know, you talk about just gumption. Brad's an ex-football player, walks in the office one day, says, I want a job. I don't know Brad, I'm looking for Brad. And you know, God opens doors and opens windows for you. And in comes Brad, he worked for Allied. How lucky did I get when they decided to take the Allied platform and make it our commercial platform? So Brad knows the system before Nationwide knows the system. Now all he's got to do is execute, and being an ex-athlete, he knows how to execute. And let me tell you something, I've watched that young man grow up. He's got 4 beautiful children. He is an absolutely devoted father. He absolutely cares about his family. And he finds a way to lead our state in commercial production for the benefit of our agency. So Brad, thank you for everything you do, and appreciate it. Gloria couldn't be here tonight. She's been with us a little over 10 years, and Gloria runs our service area and commercial insurance. The hardest working woman, bar none. The work ethic that lady has is outstanding, and I really wish she was here, but she's at TCU with some grandkid duty that she had to do. The next one's been with us 7 years, and that's Melinda. Melinda, would you stand up? Her husband Adam is with us. You know, it's funny, we're doing more insurance today with less number of people, and that's because of people like Melinda. She's very efficient with her time, very productive. She sells our auto insurance, sells our life insurance, puts up with me, asking her, how many more do we get to 50? How many more do we get to 50? She said, we're at 50, don't ask again, and I still ask. Because I want to make sure nothing fell off. So Melinda, thanks for everything you do. Kenneth couldn't be with us tonight. His wife, I'm going to get this wrong, Adrienne, been with us 5 years. Kenneth is, if you talk to him on the phone, he has no blood pressure problems. Just right there. And he absolutely fixes the IT in our office. He takes all the inspections, and he just does great. And I could read you a text he sent me. He had some conflicts at home. But